So I'm going to try a Venison Osso Bucco. What we got here is a mule deer shank and a bunch of veggies that are going to go with it. First thing I'm going to do is braise the shanks in some oil, garlic and onions, and then from there just put into my mixture. And so going to cut the garlic. I don't know where I got the skill from, but I can either cut them really fine like this. So I'm going to cut a few fine and then some into chunks. Yeah, this is basically just showing off a little. Anyways, here you go. Done. Those are going to go into the pot now. And first I'm going to throw in my onions, get those cooking because they do take a little longer. I really just want to braise them. Then I'll throw in the garlic. Okay, as you can see they're getting nice and brown. Throw a little bit more oil in there and then the shanks are going to go in. Oh, listen to that sizzle. I'm going to take the onions and garlic out. The reason for that is they cook really fast and then some of them tend to get burnt. So you could have done this just before before you actually put the shanks in. But at least what I've done now is I've got the pot a little seasoned with a bit of onion and garlic flavoring. And not my best work doing right now because I'm in a bit of a rush. Yeah, that should be good enough. Now, let's make sure, remember to turn it. Get them nice and brown. As you can see, look at that. Starting to brown all nice. So look, you can see the bottom of the pot, that little bit of brown is going to add good flavor to your sauce. Or gravy, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, it's literally the juices from the meat and a little bit from the marrow. I don't think the marrow is actually melted right now, but more from the meat and the juice that's creating that flavor down there. So we'll just leave that for a few minutes and toss and turn it every now and then. Just going to dice up 2 tomatoes here. I also have a canned tomato as well that's going to go into the stew or the sauce. So give you guys an idea, that's literally all the juices from the meat and the browning from the bottom. I've just kept that heated up. Throw all the tomatoes in. So here's the can of, you could say crushed tomatoes. And what am I going to spice that up with? So salt and pepper. And then I've also got, so these are some South African spices from Inner Palmans and braai and grill. Braai is the South African term for barbecue in South Africa. We use natural coals, and then there's a meat spice as well. So I'm just going to mix according to my flavor and see what happens there. While I'm waiting for that to boil, those onions and garlic that I cooked earlier on, I'm going to throw those in. Chopped up some celery and carrots. I only put 2 carrots in. I didn't want the stew to be too sweet. So I'll mix that in with that sauce. So like I said, I mixed a bunch of different herbs and spices in there. Another little trick that I'm going to add is, there we go. I think I'll do maybe 3/4 of the can. And I'll drink the other quarter. So I'm going to season my pot with chili oil. I was actually going to put chilies in it, but I'm not sure if my guests will handle the heat. But yeah, a little bit of oil just to get that going. could have cooked everything in the pot, but I really enjoy using my Dutch oven, or they call it a Poikie. South Africa, a Poikie is a traditional way of how we used to make our stews, or how back in the days the farmers used to make their stews. So why don't we So let's have a look and see what we got going here. Oh yeah.